Hello, guys and gals, and we have something special to react to for this week. I stumbled upon this was in my feed, so I'm kind of glad it was because it was amazing. From what I've seen of it, anyways, the animation looked really, really cool. Um, I could probably find it real quick. But we can look at the thumbnail later. Anyways, this is called Lake Effect, and it is the animated pilot. Now, I'm kind of excited if this is actually like a pilot episode or something for something bigger because this shows tremendous potential because it is let me see. Sorry, I'm on the small screen so I can't really see. Okay, here we go. It's 14 minutes and 41 seconds long, so that's awesome. It's a good sized pilot. I think pilots this size or pilot episodes, especially when you're starting to get a feel for things, that's a good size. 15 minutes, give or take, if you round up, it's 15. That's a good size for a pilot. It's a probably the perfect amount of time to showcase what you can do and the story's plot. And we'll see if that's what happens here. I'm pretty sure it probably is, though. Also, this is beautiful animation right here. And the moon, it's a half moon. I don't know if that's significant or not, but we'll find out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the volume up a little bit more because I do have a noise gate in effect. So I'm going to make this one a little bit louder than usual, so it's 60. But again, this will be linked in the description below, so you can watch it yourself on your own time. I know I've shared it with all my friends, and even in some of the Telegram chats that I'm in. So hopefully we can get them a lot more subscribers because they're down. They only have 445, and this, from what I've seen, shows tremendous talent. So let's go. Um, this is Lake Effect, and I did have written permission. Let me just show that real quick. Right here. Yes, absolutely, and thank you so much. Yeah, so I asked here if it was okay if I reacted to this, and they're like, sure, sure. So okay. That's all I need. So anyways, let's go. I will be pausing this a lot, so I'll apologize in advance. But this is a beautiful soundtrack too. Very, very beautiful. Um, you can learn a lot just from this landscape, about the time period and stuff like that. It's amazing. Okay, we have a shadowy goat. Okay, it looks like there's a pale green light here, kind of a neon green light here that is pursuing this goat. Huh. Also, the water physics here, beautiful. You can see the transparency here of the water layer, and beautiful sky. Uh-oh. Thankfully, I think they fell in water, so they should be relatively okay, I would say. If you fall from a certain distance, though, then you hit terminal velocity, and even if you hit water, then it's like basically like hitting concrete. Um, I think that was just the right distance to, not be fatal. Um, but we'll see. We have to see. Okay, I would want to point out this very cute font used here. I do like the lightning through here. We'll probably figure out what that is later, but anyways, I do like how Lake is kind of all wet and, that's kind of a wet font, and this is kind of like a really serious font. I do like that. They didn't use the same font for each word, and it really works really well. Okay. Okay, it's daytime, obviously. We have the sun there, and there's a little aura around the sun, and it looks like this is a mountainous region because you can see the mountains in the background. And we do have some trees and some vegetation. That's always good. Okay. Let's see. Someone has a green thumb because, well, to a certain extent, it looks like this might be dead. But anyways, it looks like they do like plants. They do have plants everywhere. Looks like they have kind of journal pages here. And they like nature because I see a drawing of a tree, and over here they like wolves apparently because I see a wolf here and a pine tree. Also, they carry a journal with them, which is amazing. And they have this big plush. Jealous of them. That plush looks beautiful. Anyways, this is a really nice bed too. Bed frame. It shows a lot of love and care went into this. And they have the lucky cat there. The lucky cat that goes whoop, whoop, whoop. You know, the like in the Chinese restaurants. Um, but yeah, I like the hanging plant. I just hope that plant's okay. It's kind of maybe during the night it kind of slumped over because that's what plants do when they don't have sunlight. But now that there's sunlight out, then the plant will probably fully recover. Um, okay, we have our hero here. I like his hairstyle. Oh, let me go back a little bit. Sorry, I'm dissecting these scenes here. Um, looks very cool. I think the purple hair probably means something. I know that in anime, hair color means something. So I mean, person might not have pink hair just because it's pretty. I think the hair reflects their personality. Actually, um, this is a sharp way to dress too. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. They do have some photos here, nondescript, but that's cool. And then they do like music because they have the little boombox there and a nice round mirror. Very courteous of them to turn off their radio to save electricity. It looks like they do run on solar power. So, oh wait, that might just be a skylight, but just in the off chance that it's solar power. Still, it's good that they are conserving electricity. Looks like they do have wood, so that seems to tell me that they probably cook using a wood burning stove, or they use the wood to fix up the house when it gets damaged in a storm. We got some tall redwood like trees here, and so yeah, very nice, very nice. This is a two-story house, probably built by them or someone that was a carpenter. Um, cool. There's also some moss on the roof. Maybe they get a lot of rain. Consulting something. Oh, that doesn't look good. Looks like there's some green stuff coming out of that squirrel. Poor squirrel. I don't think a squirrel is supposed to be that color. So something sapped the color from the squirrel and made it vomit green stuff. Okay. Oh, this looks familiar. I think this is okay. So as you can see, yeah, that isn't a very far drop, I guess. Of course, you have to take into account the scaling, the distance scaling, but yeah, it wouldn't be a terminal velocity fall. I don't think. Okay, so it is a goat. A purple goat actually. Presumably male with the horns there. Um, very cute. Very well designed actually.
It's alive. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, it's okay, little guy. We're gonna get you some help, I promise.
So there is a nature center here, which would probably also double as a veterinary center. This is also a very well designed building because it does have this little domed area, I would say, almost like a gazebo. Um, again, there's some moss on the roof, which is a nice touch. Usually, buildings in nature will accrue, moss and stuff on it, from especially in areas that have a lot of rain. Um, oh, I like this little bush here with the little purple flowers. That's pretty. But I also like the variety of flora that's here. You have all these trees, and you have this, and you have this kind of almost weeping willow type tree here. Very cool. So yeah. Oh,
Is this equipment? Okay, well, I bring it in so we can see what's going on. Yeah. Uh-huh.
okay. Let's look at this desk first. Uh, the girl here likes rubber duckies. Apparently, has some personal effects up on the board. Um, Film screening. Oh, there's a film screening going on. Looks like they have their business cards and they're looking for volunteers who like animals. Okay, very cool. And she's talking about sick rabbits. Could be linked to the squirrel that the squirrel from earlier, but we'll have to see.
Okay, bye-bye. Hello? A little help? What's... Whoa! Is that a goat? Yes, he's hurt. Can you help him? Where'd you find a goat? The woods. Now, can you please help? He's kinda heavy.
I do like the animation here. I'm going to watch that again, just basically because the subtle animations here are amazing. Um,
What's going on? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, bye-bye. Hello? A little help? What's... Whoa! Is that a goat? Yes, he's hurt. Can you help him? Where'd you find a goat? The woods. Now, can you please help? He's kinda heavy. Oh.
as you see the subtle movements of the ears as the character shifts his weight as he's trying to hold the goat better. Very cool.
Yeah, you can follow me. Looks like the baby has lost. No, I got you. So he'll be alright? Definitely.
Okay, it looks like they have tongue depressors here, which you see in nearly every doctor's office, and I think veterinary clinics too. Though primarily, um, because you need to put the tongue down so you can see down either an animal or a human's throat. Especially if you have throat inflammation to check for throat inflammation. Very that's a cute pose though. Um, I do like the little eyebrows. The little eyebrows are a nice aesthetic touch. I like that.
That's good. I'm Oliver, by the way. I don't know. I've seen you around. You have?
Okay, so we have Oliver here. We now know his name. It looks like the goat is awake. It's just pretending to be asleep. Oh wait. I think that's a wait. That's a continuity error, isn't it? Wait.
You got sauce. He'll wake up soon. So he'll be alright.
Wait, because we have the bandages here.
That's good. I'm Oliver, by the way. I know.
The bandages are gone. Okay, that's interesting.
I've seen you around. You have? I like to people watch. I'm Riley.
So that's Riley. Okay. Also, I think this is gloves. I would say those are those would be gloves. Because you need sanitary gloves before you just be safe and sanitary. You need to wear gloves when you handle people or animals. Especially sick animals, to avoid getting infected yourself. So this is Riley, apparently. So we've learned that.
Nice to meet you. Likewise. Sorry for troubling you with all this. Honestly, this is a refreshing change of pace. I'm sick of answering phone calls about sick animals. Apparently, tons of local animals have been found coughing up this weird green goo. We've been getting calls about it all day.
Okay, so now we're getting into the green goo. Okay, like the squirrel. Yeah, okay. So there have been animals that have been sick. Okay.
Weird. Right? We have no idea what it is. My mom thinks there's something spooky going on. She's crazy. She's not crazy. Did he just...
Okay, so I guess the goat can talk. Okay, that's cool. Um,
Speak? Yeah, that. You can talk. Clear as day. That's some sort of prank, right? You brought in this goat and put some sort of speaker in his mouth to mess with me, didn't you? Hey, personal space. Not a prank.
cool. Also, it's interesting. I kind of like this. The fact that the voice is coming from the goat, but the goat's mouth isn't moving, seems to infer a type of telepathy, I would say. Kind of like it's not projecting through its mouth, but through its mind. That'd be my guess. It's a form of telepathy, if I were to hazard a guess. Because it was coming from its mouth, and its mouth would be moving. But I like the idea of it being a telepathic goat. I like that. That's very cool.
Nope. I can assure you two I am very much real. Now, can you think of the whole, wow, a magical talking goat bit? Because it's really cliche. Okay, you said something about my mom being right? Yes, the sickness you were talking about, that might be able to help. What's in it for you? Well, I mean, I definitely don't want to catch whatever this unknown illness is. No way. We find a cure, and I'm safe.
Sounds suspect, but I'd trust him. Um, I do like the subtle movements of the ears and the chest fluff. I do like that it's all very well animated. I do like that. And the voice acting is spot on. It's beautiful voice acting.
That seems fair enough. I don't know. I'm not too keen on trusting strangers, especially those with cloven hooves and a mysterious past.
That's beautiful. I'm gonna watch that again.
What's in it for you? Well, I mean, I definitely don't want to catch whatever this unknown illness is. No way. We find a cure, and I'm safe. That seems fair enough. I don't know. I'm not too keen on trusting strangers, especially those with cloven hooves and a mysterious past. Who's to say I couldn't just find a cure myself? She is right. Why should we trust you? I'm a magical talking goat. Not good enough.
Well, that is a good argument. A magical talking goat. Hmm. Okay, that does make sense. Still a little bit suspect, but I don't know. I probably would still trust him. I was gonna say something. I forget what it was. Maybe I'll think of it later. But that's true. The dialogue is on point. Plus the voice acting is spot on.
Listen, I happen to know my way around magic. If things go south, you're gonna want my expertise. We don't even know your name. You can call me Bale. Bale? Kinda sounds like Bill. Like a billy goat. Don't make a pun out of my name.
That was funny. But yeah, I think it's L. Um, as in yeah, that. Um, I think it's Bael as in Bale. Okay. I'm a little bit more sussed out now, but it's still.
Listen, Bale, I see you're nothing over here too often here. The least you could do is not yell at us. Yeah, thanks. So are you in? I don't know about this. Well, this illness isn't just gonna go away. Shouldn't we at least try to find a cure? For the animals? Okay, for the animals.
I would too. That's probably the course of action I'd take. Um, yeah. Again, this is spot on animation. This is amazing.
You've got yourself a deal. Excellent. Now, can you get me out of these itchy bandages? Maybe someone in town knows something.
Okay, there was something there. That was that green electricity. I probably can't exactly isolate the frame, but yeah, there's that green crackle of electricity from his eyes, kind of like in the title.
Ow! Hey, what's the holdup?
Oh, a door. Door in a tree? That seems odd, but cool.
Have you seen this before? I walk this path every day, and this is definitely new. We can go. Bale, wait.
Shadows are very well done. Also, it's kind of like the silhouette, rather. The silhouettes are done, and you can even see the shadows, which is really amazing. Okay, this is obviously an a cult shop. You do see I think okay. Well, they do have skulls of various sizes. Um, very cool. This is a really neat shop. There's also crystals and geodes, crystal balls, a broom. Oh, hey, wait. Wasn't this the plant from Oliver's room? I mean, it isn't the plant, but it's a plant, the same kind of plant as from Oliver's room. What if there's something to that? Because I remember because the plant was like tilted over like, like this. Huh. I do like the light up there.
Skulls? Maybe we should go.
No, but you've just arrived. Did you please need help with anything today? We're having a sale on tarot cards.
Yeah.
Tarot cards. Okay. I figured that you'd probably find that at an occult shop. Also, they do have coffee cups. That's kind of cool. And they've got plants. That's either aloe vera or yucca, I think. I think it's aloe vera, actually. Very, very, very interesting to find that there. It is also like a healing plant. I know we used to have aloe vera all the time for when we got cuts, you know? You know, when you're a kid, you're always getting tripping on something or tripping on stone or cutting yourself, you know? But with the aloe vera, you could just, pull off a piece of the plant, smear it on yourself, and the wound would heal up. Nature's amazing.
Actually, do you happen to know anything about sick animals?
What kind of sick?
The animals shake, can't stand up, and cough up green goo.
Oh dear, I believe I know what this is.
The supernatural realm.
This creature is called a winnow.
Okay, well, I'll read this. It's on page 111, apparently. Winnow is a supernatural creature that is comprised of water boiled into a vapor by hellfire. It usually resides in the upper levels of the below. It acts as a hitman for any being of higher power that controls it. The winnow will filter through any number of beings in its path in search of its assigned target. The entity it passes through is not its target. That entity may become ill. Symptoms include weak limbs, green-colored vomit, and paralysis. Note, minnows may rarely act without guidance from a higher being. Okay.
It acts as a hitman with swords, searching for its mark, filtering through any being in its path.
Is there a way to stop it?
You must harness all 5 elements to summon it. There's a clicker nearby. Place these objects at the points of the pentagram, then follow it to its target. Put a hair from its mark into this jar, and the winnow will sense it and be trapped. I'll work on crafting a cure until you return.
How do we get there?
If I had a map, I could show you, but...
Of course, Oliver has a map.
Are you sure you want to do this? I sense a dark force at play here.
We have to.
For the animals. Then I'll let you know. Here's where you need to go. Be safe.
Okay. Be safe.
And I'll see you soon.
Okay, cool. Okay. That's an interesting looking cave. Oh, it's a flashlight. That's cool.
What socks? Socks?
Socks.
The clothes you put on your feet to stay warm? I don't have feet. Or clothes.
You really don't know what socks are?
It's not exactly code where I'm from.
Okay. So basically, he's not from the 7th circle of hell then, because that's pretty cold. If you go by Dante's Inferno logic. Still interesting.
Where's that?
Nowhere.
I think we're here.
Yep, looks like it.
Okay.
Salt, a feather, water, matches.
And a white candle.
Okay. So the feather was for air, the salt was for earth, the water was for water, and the fire was for fire, or the matches rather. And then they're going to use the candle. So then you have the 4 points and the 5. Okay. So you basically do have representatives of each of the elements. The elements. Also, there's water on the floor apparently because it extinguished the match. Okay. Okay. So we have the pentagram forming, and the flame turned green. Green flame. That could be phosphorus. Well, they're you can basically get different colors of flames just by burning different kinds of gases. Um, I don't remember what green is though, but in this case, it's demonic, basically. Uh-oh. Tentacles. That doesn't bode well. Plus they have like little green thing, little purple things on the end. Ooh. This looks familiar. This probably is probably the winnow, right?
Failed. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Well, a portal is opening to somewhere. Uh-oh. Oh no!
We have to go after him.
That's one way to do it. Um, the first step to actually accomplishing any task is to just take the first step, which is what happened here. He took a step right into the abyss. Okay.
Where are we? Some sort of underground cave. Look.
Okay. That is the same kind of green glow from the beginning that was chasing after Bale. Hmm. That's interesting. Um, it's some kind of portal, right? It's a fiery portal or something. Ooh, that looks really interesting. Element of fire? Element of fire.
This place is like a maze.
I hear something. Bale!
Uh-oh. This time the tentacles are pink. That's interesting. I guess it isn't a window this time.
Okay.
Bale. What a silly nickname.
Okay. Um, two sets of horns. At least two sets of horns. We could say three, actually, if you count these things here as horns. Almost like a Jacob sheep. Jacob sheep have, like four sets of horns. But this also has kind of gazelle or antelope horns right here. Amazing, amazing character design here. Of course, with the pentagram here. And then this is definitely a winnow. We know from the picture. Down here it's pink. On the surface it was green, I believe. That's a nice throne too. That's a really neat looking throne.
Tell me, Bale, did you have a fun time up on the surface? Did you make friends?
I do love the voice distortion on this. It's amazing. I want to hear it again. Yeah. Yeah.
Bale! Are you okay?
Bale. What a silly nickname.
Okay. Let's see.
Tell me, Bale, did you have a fun time up on the surface? Did you make friends? Did you tell them who you are?
Bale? What's going on?
No? Well, if you won't tell them, I will. Meet Belial, Prince of Darkness, born of Beelzebub, son of Satan.
What?
Okay. That was kind of an interesting reveal. I didn't quite think I knew Beelzebub. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, but huh. Yeah, that's a big reveal. Okay.
I'm sorry. must cease immediately. It's a good thing my widow found you when it did. These servant dwellers will only hold you back. That just can't happen. I'll make sure of it.
Okay, this is the energy from the title card, the title, the green energy. Very cool. Also, I like how I paused it here and you could see all the little branching electric things. Very cool.
Excuse me? These two have been nothing but kind to me. They came all the way down here to save me if they've only known me for a day. So leave them alone. Oh. Are you okay? We should run.
Yeah, they should run. Oh, there's a crack in the skull. Ooh. Wow. Okay.
So you're a demon?
Run now. Talk later. This way. Let's hope the candle's still lit.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Wait, we have to capture it.
I can't risk going back there.
You won't. Trust us.
Guys?
Uh-oh. There it is. Well, the good news is they know how to catch it now.
Quick, Bill, we need your hair. Okay. Please work, please work.
Okay. There we go. I guess they caught it. That cork noise was really cool too. I like that.
So, today was something. Definitely
A lot to process.
at least the remedy seems to work.
I'm glad the animals will be okay.
Me too. Thanks for all the help today.
No, thank you. You guys seriously saved me.
What are friends for?
I better get back inside and help. Get home safe. Catch you later.
Bale, ready to go home?
Yeah. Home.
Okay. This is interesting too because now because now I mean earlier the flower was kind of over like this, but now it's actually standing up. So maybe it's some kind of moonflower then. I don't know. It has a cute plushie. We get to see it better here, and even has little toe beans. That's really awesome. Looks like there's some boxes under the bed. That's cool. He likes wolves, plants. Very cool.
Good night, Bale.
Good night, Oliver.
Back to the cave. Something evil is stirring. Okay. Created by Anya Crumbine. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right. I hope I am. Cool. Looks like they're of Chicago. Columbia College, Chicago. That's awesome. This is beautiful artwork too. Okay, animated directed by Anya. Very cool. Okay, we have this is fan art. Kira D. Garcia. Bale was voiced by Arison Ortiz. Very cool. Again, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing the names right. Okay, so Oliver was voiced by Ian Samuel and Ison Siangio. Again, I'm sorry if I butchered the name. I'm not familiar with. It isn't intentional, I promise. It might be Eason, actually. The I might be the long E. I'm trying to remember my Chinese. See, the G is probably silent. Siangyo. Okay, we have Vincent Zibirowski. I do like this. It has the little slit pupil of a herbivore and the horns. Very cute. Okay, Riley was voiced by Jaden Bernie Sarno. Okay, and we have picture here by Kendall Thomas. Cool. Shopkeeper was voiced by Deb Dotzer. Ooh, I like this one. This one is really cool. I like this one. They're all really cool, but I really like this one. By Gerardo Perez. Cool. Actually, I think that's pronounced Geraldo, actually. I apologize. Also, Satan was voiced by Alexa Lex Romero. Cool. That was a really cool voice, too. I love the voice distortion. Very, very cool. I was laughing at this because it's really cute. Because the goat is eating her hair. Okay. Frugi. This is by Frugi. Music and audio. We have original music composed by Heather Duff. Very cool. This is that's cute too. Arya the Alchemist, but we also have the sound design by Zach Stern and Code Frequency Music. Code Freck as in Code Frequency Music. I think that's a cue. Oh, that's cute. I like this one too. By Tatum Rose at Eggbug. Recording engineer was Sid Tinsley. Very cool. Arizona and Somewhere or Bust by Kent Avenue Carpool. And we have, ooh, I like this one too because it has a dragon. By Crondust. Wait, I wonder if future episodes will have a dragon. That would be cool. Additional background color styling by Lily Poppy. I think it's Popey, but I think it's Poppy actually. S.A. Arnold. That's cute too. So special thanks to Jim Ron Fleischer, and Bruno Surdo. And this is art by P. Sikadetzen. Or Sai, no, it's Sai Cadet. PSI is Sai Cadet Zen. Sai Cadet Zen. That is a tongue twister. I love it. Also, that's cute. I don't know who the sheep is here, but they're cute too. Okay, we have, this is by Janelle Geary. Okay, Ron, I'm going to bleach you at this pike ball nonsense. I love that. Okay, dedicate to the friends that are family and the family that are friends. Your endless love and support means more than you know. I couldn't have done this without you. That's beautiful. Oh, PJ and Elaine Crumbine. You may be the goat, but don't forget I'm top dog. Oh, I love that. but don't forget who's top dog. Yeah, very cute. That's a cute dog too. Very cute. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pause this right here. Okay. So yeah, this was amazing, by the way. Um, we're going to share, as always. This was also by Anya Lasagna, a very cute name, by the way. We're going to copy. I'm going to go to my notepad, going to paste this so I can share this with everybody else. Let's see, video 1. Okay. I'm going to save. There. Always have a backup save. So yeah, this was an amazing video, and I hope there's more in the future because this was beautiful and amazing. Shout outs to Anya Lasagna for letting me react to this. It really does mean a lot. And I hope this really takes off because as far as I'm concerned, it's amazing. Posted 3 days ago. Wonderful. 9.7K views. Yeah. This is going to be linked in the description, of course, as with all my other reaction videos. The source video is always linked in the description so you can watch it on your own time without me pausing it and adding all the commentary. But yeah, it's obvious that Anya Lasagna has unlimited potential. I could see this really taking off and be bigger than, say, Has Been Hotel. It could be bigger than that. I mean, the only limit I would say would be any self-set limit because the potential is definitely there. Definitely. There's infinite potential there. Plus, this is a concept that is really, really fresh and unique and amazing. So I wish them the best because it looks like a very promising project. And I feel honored and privileged to have been able to review this because it's an amazing it's amazing. Anyways, yeah, if you like this content and you want to help me out, then make sure you subscribe. Oh, I haven't done that yet. Make sure you subscribe to Anya Lasagna. And so yeah, because they definitely need more than 445 subscribers. Anyways, but yeah, also I will be linking their YouTube channel in the description below so you can follow them and watch their other videos. Anyways, that is going to do it for this video, though. This was an honor and a privilege to react to. So, anyways, that is going to do it. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. You are loved, and have a great day.